Greetings and salutations, students. Professor Dork here, back at it with Mass Effect 1 on the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, New Game Plus. As always, sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's play. Alright, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and go to Gemini Sigma. So we got Ming, Han. I don't really see any other systems right now, so we'll go ahead and do these. Okay, MSV Worthington. Okay, nothing in the asteroid belt. Okay, we got a medallion. Light metal. Alright, so it looks like it's just a ship then.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Someone must have shut down all systems, except basic life support. Somebody set that
Okay,
trap.
it's booby
This whole
trap.
place could be wired.
Yeah, this ship isn't abandoned.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't.
Okay, well this is a recipe for disaster.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
So she killed the entire crew, huh? Oh, I'll have to find her. She's around here somewhere. Alright, well there's Jacob.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Well, there she is, Julia.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
You did the right thing, Commander.
Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, Han. Okay, matriarch writing. Another light metal. Light metals are always going to be the easiest thing to find. Okay. I'm gonna have it gone. I'll see what the map looks like. Alright, I got the locations of the resources. There's a total of 2. It's going to be a light metal, cobalt, and heavy metal, gold. Right. So the first resource is going to be located right around there. Yep, I already see it on the map. Next to an anomaly. Looks like it's a okay, mummified Solarian. Okay. So there's an abandoned camp in the corner. The next mineral is located right around here in this area. I'm not going to worry about the abandoned camp. All we really want is we want the minerals, and we want all of our matriarch writings and our Solarian metals and our Turian insignias and Prothean data discs. And minerals located up there. I'm not gonna bother with the debris. Alright, shouldn't be too bad to drive up to that syndicate hideout. Okay, it's up there on this mountain. We just gotta figure out a way to drive up there. This terrain is not good. Because where it's purple, I can't drive on it. Gotta have snow on it. Okay, here we go. This will be how I get up there. Alright, let me find out where the door is. Okay, there we go. Alright, there's a lot of hostiles in here. Krogan, huh? Alright, should be able to give a singularity. There we go. Oh, sweet, he got pulled. Come out wherever you are. Oh, no you don't. Alright, Crime Lord defeated. Helena was right. Those guys had quite operation going. That's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. Alright, we'll see if we can get some decent loot out of here real quick. Those are both bad. Polaris, Unity. I need Savant. Savant's the only one that's worth using. Alright, let me see. I just leveled up. Alright, 2 more levels and I'm max level. Alright, just gotta find the exit. Okay. I don't think there's any more in Gemini Sigma right now to clear. Alright, go to Hades Gamma. We got, looks like 3. Dis, which, if you remember, that Batarians found the dead Reaper, which was called the Leviathan of Dis. So there's that one. Farinata and Antius. We'll do this one first and hit this last. Okay, Trevin is the planet we need to land on. Alright, gas deposit. Another matriarch writing, excellent. Rare elements are really hard to find. Alright, let me look up the map for this planet. Okay, so we will have 2 rare elements, actually, uranium and plutonium. Alright. There's a lot of places to explore on this map as well. Okay. So we got a rare resource here. I'm gonna mainly focus on getting the resources first before I start hitting all the locations on the map. Okay, here it is. Alright, the other one is located over in this area. We're also going to have a battle with a Thresher Maw. Because the Thresher Maw is protecting a Turian Signia. gonna fight the Thresher Maw first. Get the hardest thing out of the way. Let's see, how much money are we sitting on? Looks like about 2 million. Alright, I'm gonna save right here. So that way if I do get wiped by the Thresher Maw, I can just reload. Just gotta make sure it doesn't hit the Mako, because if it hits it, it's an instant game over. Alright, it's almost dead. Alright, there we go, we defeated it. Okay, research base, anomaly. That Thresher Maw fight was actually not too bad. But on certain planets it'll not be so fun because of the terrain. See what we got here.
Where is everybody?
Fronto rounds. Those are actually pretty decent. I don't ever use them, but they're not bad.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Guess we should head to the excavation site then.
Alright, check that out in just a second. I don't like what we're gonna find. I have a bad feeling about this. husks. Oh, don't even think about it.
Must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a Leviathan orb. Oh, great, more husks. Just what the doctor ordered. Alright, I'll just throw another singularity. I'll keep these guys suspended in the air. Okay, that logic tool might be actually decent. No, not really. I'm gonna convert that. But I'll hold on to it. I might give it to Garrus. Okay, this is actually better than what he has. It's 450. I might give him that. If I don't give it to Lior, I'm gonna give it to him. Because that's a good piece of equipment. In fact, I'm surprised I'm not running that myself. Because those shields and that tech protection, that's really good. Alright, we're done here. Alright, next system is Farinata.
Message coming in. Patching it through. Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
Alright, let's find out what's going on with this.
What's the priority on saving the chairman?
Saving him would be my preference, but we must make it clear that these tactics don't work, Commander. Your top priority is to neutralize the biotics.
What are the biotics asking for?
They're L2 biotics, and most of them are suffering major side effects.
Ah, same as Caden.
The subcommittee denied a request for reparations to all L2 biotics. Apparently they'd like the chairman to reconsider.
Well, maybe Caden can talk to him, convince him.
What kind of resistance should I expect?
The biotics were seen loading equipment into the freighter. Expect traps and combat drones. Nothing you can't handle.
Understood, Admiral. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate you taking the time, Commander. I'm sending you the last known coordinates of the freighter. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. Well, this one isn't going to have me laying on a planet, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, finally, a Prothean data disk. I was wondering if I was ever going to find one of those. Okay, there's a rare element. So let's go. We're starting to finally find those. I'm going to scan this one more time. See if there might be something. Okay, there's nothing there. Alright, basically I'm going to throw on barrier, and I'm going to hightail to the very room that has the chairman in it. Try to ignore all these guys.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
There we go.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you?
I'm an L2 like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through.
Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Alright, that wasn't too bad, actually. Very, very smooth. Let's see if there's any equipment. Okay, shredder rounds, I will take that. Did all that without killing a single person.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright, now to go to Dis. Okay, let's see. Anything in the asteroid belt? Okay, there we go. Light metal. Okay, this will be the planet. Alright. Another Turian insignia. Yeah, this one has a lot of stuff in it. Alright, let's look up the map for this, so I know exactly what we're looking for. Alright, so we have one light metal and one heavy metal. Okay. Okay, there's one over here. It's gonna be a light metal. Okay, next one is going to be right over here by this anomaly. I'm going to go ahead and check my journal, see how we are on our collectibles. Okay, so we got 3 writings, 2 discs, 5 Turnian emblems, 10 light metals, 6 rares, 3 gases, and 5 heavies. So we'll most likely have the light metals done shortly. Okay, so 2 more Solarian tags and 8 more League medallions. Okay. Several reasons why I'm doing this. One, because it's going to give us a lot of extra bonuses for Mass Effect 2. And also, doing this stuff will also play a part in Mass Effect 3. Syndicate hideout. Alright, I'll hit the Syndicate hideout last, so I can hit this anomaly that's over here. Okay. Huh, so there's another anomaly. Okay, so it wasn't really anything important. Alright, so this should be the last Syndicate person I have to take out. Okay. Alright, it's both of them. Only Blake will be overjoyed. Alright, so there should be coordinates. Okay, so she is located in the Horsehead Nebula. We'll be going there later on. Right now it's not a priority. we're getting ready to go in the system where Liara is and pick her up. Okay, nothing down there. These are all cleared out. There's nothing left. Alright, Liara's dig site. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, another Prothean data disk. Let me check this other asteroid belt. Alright, there isn't anything. Sweet, rare.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Okay. Edolus. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got rare heavy light metal. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this planet should be tied to Admiral Kahoku. Okay, so our light metal is going to be over this way. Then we got, should be a Solarian there. And then that's where the Thresher Maw is. Alright, lithium batteries, cool. Alright, 2 more metals to claim. Alright, that just leaves the rare. Should be over here in this corner. Oh, that's probably it right there. I have to admit, it's really well hidden. Oh, I messed it up. Hit the wrong button. Alright. I'm just gonna go straight for the Solarian. So that way I have all the side stuff done and then I can just focus on defeating the Thresher Maw. Let's see. You can tell this one's destroyed. Surprised you can't investigate it. Just weird that there would be anybody here considering how abandoned this is. Sweet, almost to the Solarian. And how he got there, I have no idea. Yeah, because I think there's two Solarian collectibles. There's what, the medallions and the ID tags. Okay, so the Solarians actually have two collectibles by themselves. They have League medallions and tags, while Turians have insignias. Okay, that makes sense. But then again, I find that interesting where the Sauri only has one, the Protheans only have one, Turians only have one, but yet there's two different collectibles for Solarians. I do find that unusual. It's almost dead. There, got it.
Cover me. Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Alright, that one's done. Another heavy metal. Alright, another medallion. Sweet. Okay, we're not gonna go there because that's where Liara is. Alright, we'll come back here. Okay, nothing in the asteroid belt. Alright, so this was just one that had a whole bunch to scan. There's nothing to land on in there. Let's see what we got here. Alright, Shargilla. There's the matriarch writing. Alright, let me look up the map for this. Okay, Shargilla. Okay, so we got 2 rares and a light metal. Okay. Get this one to the quarter first. I can tell where this is at. It's not going to be fun. Is it all the way up there? Oh boy. Okay, good. It wasn't. It wasn't all the way up there. I was worried that it might be. All right, next one. It's in this area. Map. Yep, there it is. I see it. Alright, so last one is going to be right up in this corner, right above this anomaly. It's going to take me a little bit to get over there on that side of the map. I mean, at least the terrain's not too bad to drive on. Yeah, that's pretty much what you do in Mass Effect 1 is just do a lot of driving. But I don't really mind it because it's pretty relaxing, to be honest. Let's see what we got. Alright, that's a rare. Okay. So this anomaly here is going to be a matriarch writing. Whoa, I totally just slid the Mako right on the nose. Alright, there it is. Alright. Escape pod. That might have something important in it. I don't need the debris. The debris is not important. I mean, I doubt this escape pod is going to have something, but it wouldn't hurt to look. Okay, so then it looks like that's actually the anomaly, which would be this debris right here. Alright, so we're just going to ignore that and go straight to the stronghold. I just had to get the bearings on my map to figure out exactly what that was. Pirates. Alright, I just gotta find the door. So with it being a hazard, I don't want to die. I mean, I won't because it fills the gauge really slow, but I wanted to be careful anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw you. That's cool, he just got blown up. Alright, that should be all of them. I just don't know what they're protecting. Yeah, I don't need any of those. I just gotta check upstairs. Okay, combat optics. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Okay, Nasana Dantius, Bastard on the Citadel, her sisters. Alright, I need to check a system and Google it to see if there's a mission for it. Alright, let me see here. Alright, this one's done. Alright, so this one's called Athens, right? Alright, let me find out. See, UNC valuable mission. Okay. Alright, so all it is just to scan plants. There's no mission there. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Alright, let's go ahead and get Liara. This one's going to be pretty straightforward.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
I admit the lava on this plant's pretty cool. There's actually a way you can glitch the Mako past the little end area and then fight the Colossus with the Mako. Makes it super easy. That's what a lot of people do when they do this game on Insanity, but me, I don't need to do any of that. Because this game's not hard. Even on Insanity, it's not hard. I doubt that lava is cool. Yeah, it's liquid hot magma, according to Dr. Evil. I think those are Geth armatures. I think they give you equipment. Yeah, they give you equipment when you kill them, which is pretty nice.
think we can take that strong point head on?
I just ran him over and shot him, if I recall. Yeah, that actually is a good strategy, and it does work. Looks like there was one more turret, but I didn't see it. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Okay, it was over here, actually. Juggernaut. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Even if I was outside the Mako, I could just lift him and pull him with Singularity and then kill him. Never get tired of blowing up Geth. There, he's dead. Gotta love lift. Well, at least until we meet Legion. Yeah, Legion's cool. I really like him a lot. But the only time you get him at the very end of the game, which originally, from what I understand, you were supposed to get him at the beginning of the game, but for some reason it got changed. And they decided to just give you him at the end of the game, which is a damn shame because he's awesome. I only use him for the very last 2 missions of the game. One, his loyalty mission, and then the other one being when you go do the suicide mission. But his loyalty bonus power is so good on Mass Effect 2, the Geth shielding. Because I use the improved shielding version, which gives you a 10% damage buff, which is really nice. And I think it repairs like 75% of your shields, whereas if you use the other one, I think it's 100% of your shields. Which, when I use the guy's shield, I call it my oh shit button. So when shit gets real, I activate that to save my ass. Alright, he's dead. Alright, that's an actual Colossus. These things are piss easy on this game, but when you play Mass Effect 2 and you're doing Haystrom, that thing is frickin' annoying. Because it has that auto repair ability. And then you got Geth all over the place with rocket launchers. And there's not a lot of cover. But that's like probably the funnest mission in the game other than the final mission. I would say Haystrom was probably my favorite mission in that game other than the final one. Then again, Horizon, the collector, when you fight the collectors, that one was pretty fun. Except for the final boss fight, that thing kind of sucks when you're fighting the Scion. Getting close to Liara. Oops, I accidentally crashed into a wall because I was in first person. Tungsten rounds, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take all those. Yeah, see, you could actually glitch this Mako through there. But I'm going to show you something that's really cool when you're fighting the Colossus up here. All right, let me put on the barrier, because we're going to need it. You got rocket guys up here. Oh, I see ya. I threw him right into that wall. He's stuck on behind the wall. That was funny. Alright, we're gonna save again. So I'll show you the easiest way to beat this thing. This thing's actually pretty damn easy. Because this is going to be the strategy you'll use when you fight it on Insanity. Alright, so this thing, you can actually use lift on it. I don't think Singularity affects it. It might, but I definitely know that lift actually does affect it. Oh, I'm just gonna lift that stupid thing. That way it doesn't shoot my teammates. Oh, that's weird. Usually you can lift that stupid thing. Yeah, there it goes. It got lifted. I don't know why my teammates are using assault rifles. They should be using their pistols. So basically, I keep my squad mates back here. And this is usually a safe spot. There, he got lifted. Alright, that just leaves that little big bulky guy over there and probably a couple dudes. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure Singularity doesn't affect it, and it looks like I was right. There's one left. Yeah, because I gotta remember that during certain cutscenes, it actually switches your squad mates' weapons. I don't know why, but it does that. Yeah, you're gonna get thrown. Okay, Singularity.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Okay, can't go that way. I was just seeing if there was a cutscene because I couldn't remember if there was or not. Alright, we got rocket turrets. Should be some more Geth down here. Okay, I had to talk to her first. I was getting ready to go activate the mining laser already.
I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Now it gets fun.
I don't know why it locked onto that. It's because they're out of range, that's why.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Alright, now I just gotta do the mining laser. There we go. It just took me a few seconds to figure out what the code was.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams, yeah.
Before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen
Liquid hot magma.
That
Dr. Evil.
Shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Captain Kirk must have constructed it. Haha, that was funny. I wouldn't be surprised if he did construct something like that, Noctilus.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option.
Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Alright, barrier. I'm gonna smack him with Singularity. Should pull all of them. Throw Warp for good measure. Overload. And Neural Shock. There we go. I just threw so many abilities, they were dead before they even realized it. Caden really is a very powerful squad mate. He's criminally underrated.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Absolutely.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
I love hanging up on them. Alright, let me see about equipping Liara with stuff. Where's the elevator? I'll also see if the requisition officer has any equipment.
Looking for supplies?
Okay. Got an assault rifle. Alright, there's another Colossus 10. I'll go ahead and buy that. I can give that to Caden. Okay, let's see, Liara. Okay, where's Caden? I need to take his pistol off of him. I'll give him this one. Okay, Savant. Okay, I'll give her that. Because I'm going to get a better Omni tool from Bring Down the Sky, and I can give her that. And then she'll be fine. Alright, her pistol's done. Alright, she doesn't need anything else. Because Ashley's got Colossus, Caden's got Colossus. Garrus has Predator L10. So that's going to be one of the best armors for him. I got Predator M10, and I got Colossus 10 for Rex. I just need to find his Geth one. His Geth one is really, really hard to find. Alright. I'm gonna head to the Citadel and see if I can get some upgrades and turn a quest in. And then that'll be the end of the stream. And I'll talk to everybody, my crew, tomorrow. So tomorrow, when we stream, we will do Bring Down the Sky. That'll be a fun DLC to do. So equipment-wise, my team is almost completely ready for Insanity difficulty. Okay.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
I would say the two hardest armors to get in this game is the Geth one for Rex being the hardest, and the Colossus 10 for Tally being the second hardest. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I actually made an extra save. Let me delete that. Alright, we can do this little side quest real quick.
Fifth Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they could command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom.
That's very funny.
Talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Oh yeah, the reporter lady. Yeah, this is really funny.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What's absolutely hilarious is you can punch her in all 3 games, but I'm not going to do that.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Hold on. It's pretty clear you have an agenda here. I'm not going to be part of it. Excuse me.
You can't just walk away, Commander. The public has a right to know. Isn't it true you're just a shill for the Council?
Yeah, I wasn't going to answer anything she asked. Alright, let me see if the requisition officer down here has anything good. Yeah, you make a good point. Does the Alliance have an intelligence division? Why was Shepard even talking to the military? Normandy is obviously an infiltration vessel, not a battleship. Yeah, I honestly don't understand that one myself. So that is a good question that you asked. I don't really know.
Stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
But still, it's kind of interesting, I guess. Okay, there's a pistol. Another Colossus 10. I don't think I need that, because I already got it for everybody. So, I mean, other than that pistol, for Caden, I don't really see anybody else needing that. Alright, I'm going to go to the markets real quick. Yeah, we got side quests. Alright.
Welcome back, Earthclad.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Okay. Okay, nothing good. Let's talk to Conrad
There are
Burner.
rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you. And I'll have your picture. Just hold
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Perfect.
That guy was just trying to make a slander report to make Shepard look bad.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Let me check Moreland.
Yes, human. You need some. Oh, you will be.
See, Mantis. Okay, nothing.
Yes, human. Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human. Yes, human. You need something. Oh, you will be pleased.
Alright, there's a grenade upgrade. Might be a personal side quest that's gonna spawn. Yeah, here it is. So this side quest only appears if you're Earthborn.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
I love how he threatened me. Little light import-export business, yeah.
Can I help you?
A
human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard in his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Alright, plus 10 Paragon. Alright, I think there's a quest in front of not Cora's Den, what's it called? Flux. Yeah, there should be a side quest up there. I'm gonna go check it. And then I think I got one more vendor I need to check. And then I can talk to the Son of Dantius and turn this quest in, and that should be it for the night. There's supposed to be a guy for terra firma, and if he's not there, then there should be a guy inside Flux. Okay, he hasn't spawned yet. Yeah, it's a Paragon run, yes. Because I'm getting the best ending and making all the best choices. Okay, he's not here. Because this is going to be my perfect save that's going to go into Mass Effect 2. And I'm also going to need this save to be fully maxed out with everything because I need it for an Insanity run. So I'm getting two things done with one save. I think there should be okay, here's a side quest. You'll actually see these two. You'll see them. I don't know if they're in Mass Effect 2, but I know they're definitely in Mass Effect 3.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Alright, plus 8 Paragon. Alright, see if we can get some more upgrades.
Command. Oh, this one.
Okay, Guardian. Okay, nothing there.
Oh,
okay, no upgrades there.
Oh, this one.
Okay, he doesn't have anything. Alright. That just leaves Nasana Dantius in the embassies. So it looks like the Terra Firma quest and the other quests that I was thinking of that's in Flux are going to spawn when I get detained after Vermeer. Alright, and the Nasana Dantius, she's in Mass Effect 2. Because she's in the Thane mission.
You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. It didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, I got paid and I got access to premium mods. Alright, I'll get back on my ship and then that'll be it for the stream.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. I don't blame you for walking out on her.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
You're probably right. I guess it could have gone a lot worse. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. just getting us set up. Thou doth protest too much, methinks, Elcor. What's funny about Elcor is that when they talk, they say the emotion, and then they speak their sentence, which is actually a reference to HK-47, which was an assassin droid in Knights of the Old Republic, which he would explain whatever emotion that he was stating, whatever he was stating, then actually then would go and make his statement. Which I think is really funny. The only difference is Elcor don't go around calling people organic meat bags, while HK-47 does. Alright, this will be the end of the stream. Noctilus, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys liked the video. Please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Class dismissed. Professor Dork out. Good night, everyone. Good night, Noctilus. Thank you for hanging out with me, man. Bye-bye.